Hey guys, it's MISSYLYNN. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, thank you for stopping by. I really, truly appreciate it. And if you would like to never miss another upload from me, please be sure to hit the subscribe button right over here. That way you are instantly updated whenever I post a new video. So today's video is going to be a really fun video. It is the high-end makeup versus low-end makeup. And what you do, you basically have to create the same makeup look using products that are very similar to one another, but one may cost more than the other. I saw LarLarLee here on YouTube do this video, and I also saw Jackie Aina do this video, but she made hers into a challenge. So I said, oh my god, this is so much fun, and it's very challenging because you want to find makeup products that will give you the exact same results or similar results. So you have to go through like your entire makeup stash to like find products that are somewhat similar. So that's what I did. I took some high-end makeup and some low-end makeup and created this look right here. This is a really fun springtime look, so I thought you guys would enjoy this for two purposes. One, to show you guys that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to achieve such look, and also it's like a spring tutorial in one, so you get 2 for 1. So without further ado, if you guys are interested in seeing this high-end versus low-end makeup challenge, then stay tuned. Okay, so this is going to be my expensive side and this is going to be my lower end side. So first I'm going to start off by priming my face, and I'm going to use my Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer. This primer is amazing for oily skin. I kid you not, a little goes a long way. So I'm just going to apply this around the areas where I tend to get oily, like in the T-zone area. For the lower inside, I'm going to go in with the Milani Prime Shield. I haven't used this primer before, but it is mattifying and I've heard quite a few good things about it. So it does seem as if though it's more silicone based. I feel like with silicone based products, I feel like my oils still seep through, so we will definitely see, but I do like it because it definitely makes my skin feel a lot smoother. Yeah, so we'll test it out. So moving on to the brows. On my high-end side, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade, and I use this in the color dark brown. The only thing that I do not like about this pomade is that it does dry fast. And when I say dry fast, I mean like the actual product inside of the container. It tends to dry out a little bit faster, so you do have to kind of warm up the product before use. So I'm just going to sketch out my bottom line underneath the brow. Next, I'm going to go in with my Espresso eyeshadow by MAC, and I'm just going to fill this brow in. Okay, and for the lower inside, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop. This is the brow color. It's like a brow pomade, a brow gel cream. And this color is in black and brown. So this is very similar to the Anastasia color. It's definitely feeling like a pomade, but it's a little bit wetter. Oh yeah, and you only need a little. So I'm just going to sketch out the bottom line. I'm actually liking this one a lot better because you can actually move at a slower pace and not have to worry about it drying, and it glides on really smooth. Okay, and then next I'm going to go in with the Ardell Brow Defining Kit, and I'm going to take this brown here and fill in my eyebrow, the rest of my brow. Okay, so for our foundation, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, which I absolutely love. It mimics skin. It definitely provides full coverage. It has so much pigment to it. It's very buildable, so a little goes a long way. You will cover up any imperfection that you have with only one passing. You can layer it if you want for a more full coverage, but honestly it does just amazing with one coverage, with one pumps. Next, for the low end side, I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is in color 09 Tan. This is a 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer, so a little goes a long way. It's definitely very full coverage. A little goes a long way, and I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. I've actually been gravitating towards this one a lot more than my higher end Makeup Forever HD foundation, just for everyday wear, because it gives such a nice flawless coverage. High end side, low end side. Okay, and then next what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my color corrector. Now you can color correct before you put your foundation on, but I like to put a layer of foundation on and then correct the areas, because, you know, of course you want to try to conceal as little as possible. So with doing the foundation first, you cover up majority or most of the imperfection, and then you can color correct on top of that, and then go in with a little bit more concealer or foundation over that area to really conceal the area. So that's just my opinion. So for this side, I'm going to go in with my Smashbox color correcting stick. Now for this side, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color orange. Now this one is a little bit darker, so I have to be careful with using this concealer, because it is more of a red orange. Okay, next is time for concealer. On this side, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Biscuit. It has the perfect amount of pigmentation. It just layers on top of foundation just so amazingly. Like, it doesn't give that cakey feel, so I really, really love this. Okay, and for this side, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the color Pure Beige. This is hands down one of the best concealers that I've tried from the drugstore ever. So I'm just going to use this. The Pure Beige can come off a little bit more golden in a sense. Okay, so now moving on to set the under eye highlight. I honestly do not have any type of powder that can compare to the Sacha Cosmetics Buttercup powder. I used to use the Ben Nye banana powder, but I absolutely hate it compared to the Sacha Buttercup powder. This is a drugstore powder in Trinidad, and I have yet to find a high-end one that can beat this, so I honestly don't have anything to compare it with, so I'm just going to set both sides with this Sacha Buttercup powder. It comes in translucent, it comes in golden, and I believe that's it. So yeah, and a little goes a long way. I'm like almost out, as you can see, but I have like 2 or 3 more backups because this powder is like hands down the shit. Okay, moving on to priming my eyes. Okay, so kind of like Sacha, where I could not find a high end to beat the Sacha Cosmetics Buttercup setting powder. because it's like a drugstore and it's so good. Well, I have yet to find a drugstore eyeshadow primer that works for me. I have oily eyelids and an oily T-zone area, so I have literally tried every eyeshadow primer out there, and I have yet to find one that will keep my eyeshadow in place without creasing or without rubbing off throughout the day. The only thing that keeps my eyeshadow in place is the MAC Pro Concealer, so I honestly would not really spend my money on a drugstore primer just for me, because I know how it works with my skin. The MAC Pro Concealer is like one of the only products that I use that actually keeps my eyeshadow in place all day. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to go into my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, and I'm just going to take this tangerine shade here, and I'm just going to apply it in the crease. This is just going to warm up the eye. Okay, and for this side, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to take the tangerine shade here and apply it to my crease. Okay, and I also brought out my Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. You could use this one as well instead, because there's like an orange color here. But I'm going to take this Cabernet looking color here and pop this right in the crease, like beneath the orange. And I'm going to do the same on the higher end side with the Lorac palette, and I'm going to go into this color here, which is the Cabernet as well. Next, I'm going to take this frosty pink here, which is called Peony, and the Lorac palette, and I'm just going to pop this onto the lid. And then I'm just going to sweep some of this orange on the outer half of it. Okay, and then same thing in the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to take this pink here and do the exact same thing. Put it all over the lid. And then I'm going to take some of the tangerine shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette, just a little, and then pat it onto the eyeshadow, the outer half of it. And then I'm just going to go back to the higher end side and take the orange and sweep it along the lash line and then the Cabernet. Okay, and then for the lower inside, I'm just going to take the shade that I started off with, which is this pretty tangerine orange, and the Cabernet in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and do the exact same thing I did to the higher inside by sweeping it along the lower lash line. Okay, so for the high-end side, I'm going to go in with my NARS Larger Than Life eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to line my bottom waterline. And this one is not as dark as I would want it to be, to say it's so expensive. And then for the lower end side, I'm going to go in with my liquid eyeliner by Milani, which I love. Okay, so to line my top lash line and to wing it out, I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and you can get it from Sephora. It is kind of up there in price for eyeliner, but it does an amazing job. So I'm just going to sweep this along my lash line. Okay, and then for the lower inside, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner, which does an amazing job as well. And I'm actually running pretty low. Okay, so for mascara, I'm gonna go in with my Tightline mascara on my high-end side, and then my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara on my lower end side. So starting off with the It Cosmetics. Now the little wand is very, 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 very thin, but it definitely gets to the root of the lashes and extends and lengthens the lashes. Okay, and for the Telescopic mascara, I love because the wand is very thin as well, but it's not as thin as the Tightline one. It does extend, separate, adds volume, and like overall lengthens the lashes. So for the lashes, I just went ahead and used a Laura N pair. It is the Vegas Nape pair from Eylure Grand Glamour, and you can get it from Walmart, CVS, Ulta, and a few other places. So it's really inexpensive, like $7 or $8. So I just decided to go ahead and use Laura N eyelashes because who does not want to save money on Laura eyelashes? And plus, I could not find a pair that would mimic these eyelashes to the T that were more expensive. So I just went ahead and saved face and used my Laura N pair. Okay, moving on to the blush. So on the higher end side, I'm going to use my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. This is in the color Tipsy, which is a nice orange shade. And then on the lower inside, I'm going to use my Sacha Cosmetics powder blush, and this is Orange Glow. As you can see in pan, the colors are slightly different. This one is a little bit lighter than the Amazonian Clay one, but we will make it work. Okay, so moving on to the lips, I'm going to go with the color Orange for the lips. And on the higher end side, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. And this is in the color A Go Go. And then for the lower end side, I'm going to go in with the NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipsticks. This is in the color Orange County, and these liquid lipsticks are bomb as well. I actually like the liquid suede lipsticks better because they're not as like drying. I have to go in on this side and add some more. Okay, so now for bronzing, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder. This is in Copper Brown, and I'm just going to warm up the face a bit. Okay, and then for the lower inside, I'm going to go in with the Covergirl. This is the Queen Collection bronzer, and this is in Ebony Bronze. Now, it looks a bit darker, but it has more of a red undertone, so I like to use a light hand whenever I'm using this powder. Okay, so now it's time to add that bling to the overall look. So I'm gonna go in with the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which runs a pretty penny, but there are some really nice shades here. So I'm just going to highlight with the bottom two, which is Bubbly and Drippin' in Gold. So I'm gonna mix these two together. Okay, and then for the lower inside, I'm gonna go in with the BH Cosmetics Wow Radiant palette, and this is Wow in Radiant palette, and this is a baked illuminating and bronzing palette. So I'm going to take these two shades here and mix to accomplish this. Okay, and lastly, it's time to set. So I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender, and I'm just going to spritz this side of my face. And then for this side, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So what do you think? What do you think? This was a really challenging video in a sense, trying to find like colors for eyeshadows that'll match and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily say challenging, but it definitely makes you think and you have to like pull out a lot of different things. But I got it accomplished. I think it looks really good to say one side is high end, one side is low end. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you like high-end makeup more than low-end makeup? Do you feel like the high-end side looks a lot better than the low-end side? Do you feel like it looks the same? I would really like to know. If you guys decide to do this video, please be sure to @ me on Twitter because I really want to see what you guys come up. So yeah, so that is basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. My goal is to reach 5,000 likes, so please hit the thumbs up button, share it with your friends and family, and leave me a comment down below. So until next time, beauties, be you, be beautiful, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.